So today, I want to talk to you about the most effective way of working your past client and center of influence database, your sphere. That is our topic for today, how to work that effectively and get the most out of it from it. See, the problem that I'm finding with most clients is, you know what? They don't work this database. See, in your business can come from one of two places. It's either going to come from people you know, past clients, friends, family, neighbors, anyone of that nature, right? Or people you don't know. That's it. Literally, it's coming from those two sources. So it boggles my mind that you don't work people that you know, right? See, this is a great lead source. They know you, they trust you, they respect you. These are the easy deals. So we want to be working our database. And I find out, the complaints that I'm getting from clients is, they don't know what sort of return they should be getting from their database. That's important to know. What's the expectation? What should be the goal? How do I know if I've achieved what I'm supposed to achieve working this database? That's a very good question. Others are like, my database is too small. I don't have enough business to come from there. That's a good point. I'm not gonna lie, that's a good point. If you feel your database is small, I believe you, right? What about you don't know what to say to them? Yeah, that's kind of holding you back. If you don't know what to say to your database, how to ask for business, yeah, that's going to prevent you from actually calling those people, right? You don't know how to stay top of mind with your database because it's not just about you. There's other things involved. You don't know how to stay top of mind with your database. I get that, okay? What about you feel like you're bothering them when you call them, right? No, you're like, hey, I don't want to call them because I'm going to be begging for business. You put that in your head, you're definitely not going to be calling your database, that's for sure, right? What about your database is just too busy to talk to you? These people are too busy for you. You feed that into your head, then you're not going to call them either. So as you can see, these are the things that agents are saying to themselves to avoid making the calls to their database, right? And I want to share with you how to maybe take a step back and see if I can solve maybe a couple of those questions, right? So the first thing I want you to understand is you're extremely valuable. You are extremely valuable. You're a dream maker. You help people fulfill the dream of home ownership. So please, don't say that you aren't bothering people because you're not, right? The general public, do they own anything more expensive than their home? No. For the most of us, no. Our home, our house is the most expensive asset that we'll ever know or own. And you know what? Our retirement, our net worth, our, where we live is basically, your home is so much valuable. And in turn, that makes you so much valuable, right? You have insider information of what is happening in the marketplace. So as a realtor in your marketplace, you bring so much value to that consumer. So you're not bothering them when you can share with them the value, what's happening in the marketplace. Because again, their home is so much more than just a place that they live. It is their net worth, it's their retirement, it's their future, right? So coming with that perception that, hey, I'm bringing value to you, right? I'm sharing what's happening in the marketplace, right? They want to talk to you. They do want to speak to you. The second thing we come from is, hey, you don't know what to say to them. Well, the reality is, come of service to them, right? When you're speaking to people in this sphere, right? It's not about you. It's about them, right? You're coming in with some information of what's happening in the marketplace. You can share details of what's sold or what's for sale in the marketplace, right? And remember this, 70% of the business that comes from this database, it's not them themselves buying or selling, it's them referring you business. It's them, hey, can you help my cousin? Can you help my neighbor? Can you help my colleague? Right? That's where the business comes. 70% of your business will be referrals from the database. So don't think that I'm coming in there thinking that they're going to buy or sell. No, I just want to be a resource for them. Coming in and saying, hey, folks, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Sphere, I just want to let you know this is what's happening in the marketplace. How can I help you? I'm coming of service, right? Now, the biggest one is, you know what? I don't have a very big database, right? I don't know who to talk to, who to call. Well, your database compiles of people that you've done business with in the past and anyone you know. There really is that much. It's everybody you know. So if you're walking down the street and someone's waving and going, hey, Danny, what's going on, Danny? And you're like, I know you. Just don't remember your name. I just don't remember your name. That person should be in your database. Yeah, everybody that knows you, right? You are a trusted source for them. So I want you to create this list as big as possible. Now, the key here is following a plan. You need to have a plan. Now, the plan to working your database needs to be both active and passive, right? You need to have the plan where it's both actively you're going for the business and passively you're going for the business, right? And I'll explain in detail in a minute, right? So we want to have the plan that's both active and passive. Now, the biggest thing is this: understanding what's my return on investment, right? And you need to get clear. If you have a database, let's say of 200 people, that's who you know, past clients, neighbors, friends, family, 200 people. How many deals should you get from there? How much business should be coming from this database? And the answer is anywhere from 10 to 15%. That's what we should be getting, 10 to 15%. So if you have 200 people in the database, taking little numbers, 10% is 20 transactions. That's how much business you should be getting from your database. If you're not getting that from your business, from your database, then there is something wrong with the plan of action that you're following, and we need to fix that. So let's look at what is the plan of action. How do you work the database effectively? So number one, we have to call them. Yeah, we need to pick up the phone and call them. How often should we call them? Well, we're going to call them 4 to 6 times a year. So ideally, everyone gets a call from you every quarter. Now, for those that are your favorites or for your raving fans, I would give them a couple extra calls a year, at least, right? Nothing wrong with calling them a couple more times, right? So 6 times a year, right? But for everybody, bare minimum, you're going to call them 4 times a year. Now, you're going to follow up with that with a text message. So if I call them during the week, Monday to Friday, on the weekend, on a Saturday, I'm going to fire off a text message and thank them for their time on the phone. I'm just, reassuring that conversation, like they didn't forget about me. It came back to them. So call during the week, text message on the weekend. If you didn't reach them and left a message saying, hey, if you have any questions, concerns, let me know, then also text them and say, hey, I tried calling this week. Nothing urgent. Just wanted to see if you had any questions, concerns regarding the real estate market. That's it. So we're calling them, we're texting them. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to email them. Email something of value twice a month. Twice a month, send them something of value. Now, this is key. It's not about you. It's about the consumer. So make sure whatever you email them makes sense to them. It's valuable to them. So that's number 2. That's number 3. The next thing you're going to do is mail, snail mail, okay? Stamp in an envelope, something of value once a month. Again, we're snail mail, something of value to the consumer once a month, right? Number 5, we're going to go see them. Yeah, even during these times, we still want to go see them. Now, be careful and be respectful, and a simple pop by or come by, with distance, and just you still want to see them. You want to go see people that you've done business with in the past. You want to go see people that you know, right? So with a little bit of distance, I know social distancing, but when everything goes back to normal, you need to go see them. How often? Twice a year. Twice a year, you got to go talk to them, got to go see them. Okay, drop by, reverse pop by, bringing them a little gift, whatever it is, you want to go see them. Next, we want to send them a personal handwritten note 3 times a year. That's right, 3 times a year, personal handwritten note. right? Very powerful. Sending them a personal note. It could be a birthday card, it could be an anniversary card, a Christmas card. It could be whatever card. I mean, it could be just, hey, I was thinking of you card. I'm just wondering how you guys are doing, right? So send out 3 personal handwritten notes. And then the last thing I have written down is 4 times a year, we want to make comments on their social media posts. So wherever they are social media-wise, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever it is, we want to make comments on whatever they're posting 4 times a year, right? Keep it relevant, right? So this is a simple plan of action, 7 steps in it that you can follow to get a 10 to 15% return on your database, right? So very powerful. I hope you use this information to make your database, make that great group of people, that people that know you, trust you, and respect you, and get the return that you deserve. All right. So if any of you have any questions, please put in the Q&A. If not, if that's it, if this is it, like we end off every call, what day is today, baby? It's a money-making day. That's right. If you're on this call, it's a money-making day for you. So who do you have to connect with so that you get that return on your database? Have a powerful day. I'll talk to all of you next week. Thanks so much.